Okay guys, so in today's video, I'm going to be going over my riding routine when I have a lesson. So the first thing that I do when I get to the barn is always check the board to see who I'm riding. And then I'll check the barn to see if the horse that I'm assigned to ride is already inside. Because I have definitely gone to go get my horse from the field when they were already in the barn. And I was out in the field for like 15 minutes trying to find them, being like, where did my horse go? And he was in the barn the whole time. So if my horse is not in the barn, then I need to go get them from the field. Luckily, Little Miss Maple Pie was already in the barn today, so I didn't have to go get her. And then obviously the first step in getting ready to ride is grooming, starting off with the curry comb to break up the dirt and bring it to the surface. Winter can be nice for a number of reasons, and one of them being is their body stays relatively clean because of the blanket. Their legs are a different story, but after I'm done using the curry comb, then I'm switching over to the hard brush to brush away any of the debris and remaining dirt. Little Miss Maple is not camera shy today. Okay, next step, once I'm done grooming the body, it's time to move on to the legs. Sometimes I will skip this step if their legs are really wet and muddy. I find it's easier to clean off their legs after the lesson because the sand kind of dries up the mud. Maple's legs were not too bad today, so I just gave it a good brush, and then of course I'm going to pick out her feet as well. I always pick out their feet even if I'm not going to clean her legs before the lesson. Gotta make sure to always do the feet. But once that is all done, it is time to tack up, saddle pad, half pad, and saddle, of course. Once I get the saddle on, that's when I like to change into my riding boots and get my helmet on. So then once I bridle her, we are all ready to just head into the arena and start our lesson. And of course, I've got my GoPro secured so that you guys can come along and join my lesson today. Maybe. You want to be warm? Wait. Keep you warm, my darling. Only the best for the best pony. Since it is winter, I gotta put a cooler on Maple so that she doesn't get cold because the barn is a few degrees warmer than outside. So I want to make sure that she stays nice and cozy. Hi, Bandito. Of course, now it is the last and final step before we are all ready to start our lesson, and it is time to get the bridle on Miss Maple Pie. Are you watching the mini pony? Are you confuzzled what it is? Maybe that's what the horses think when they see you. Yeah, you're not that small though. Okay, maybe. Good girl. Oh, there it is. There it is. Come on. Open, my darling. Good girl. My entire thumb is covered in your slobber, but you did it. Okay. I know. Let me fix this. More comfortable for you. Ready?
No, you're on. You're enough.
Okay guys, so now we're all ready to head into the arena and start our lesson. Let's go, sweetheart. No, you go ahead. Yeah. Hi, pretty. Careful, it's slippery. What prop do you want? This one? That looks like a good one. Come in. Hi, darling. Hi, darling. You her sweetest little face. Okay guys, so before we get on, we always want to do our prep steps. First things first, we want to tighten our girth. We're also going to check our girth again before we canter. I'm going to check her noseband, her throat latch, and so Maple has grass reins. I don't use them because I'm not allowed to, my trainer says. I don't need them anyways. I just clip them off to the side of her bridle like that so they're not dangling around and getting in the way. And then I'm going to check my stirrups, check them against the length of my arm to see if they're the right length. And I finally got myself some riding gloves, and these ones are actually fuzzy on the inside, so they'll keep my fingers nice and warm. I've never worn riding gloves before, so I'm not sure if this is going to feel weird or amazing, but I guess we'll find out. Where? Hello? Oh, sorry. Okay, so we just started off with a couple laps of walk because it is cold outside. Want to make sure Mapey is all warm before I ask for the trot. What? That was so random. So if you guys have ever seen Maple on my channel before, you would know that Maple is a pony with a very big attitude, especially at the beginning of the ride. She's an independent woman who just doesn't like being told what to do or where to go, and honestly, girl, I feel you. As you can see, Maple has some stubborn moments where she wants to see if she can get away with it. Obviously, I'm not going to let her get away with it. It usually only lasts for the beginning of the ride before she realizes that I'm the boss and she's not going to get away with her little funny business. Oops, sorry. Good girl. Maple always presents a very fun challenge. Another thing about Maple is she is well known as the bounciest pony in the barn, so riding her is always a really good leg workout. At least though, Maple has a decently smooth canter, so it makes up for that bumpy trot. Are we posting in between?
Yeah, you can post.
So our first exercise is we are going over those 3 trot poles up the long side, and we want to make sure that our horse or pony is getting the same number of steps in between each pole. For some reason, I find trot strides much more difficult to count than canter strides. Like, I feel like it would be so much easier to count canter strides, but for trot, I'm like confused. I don't know.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Okay. Is that good?
I think so. But you got 9 in the second one.
Okay, yeah. Sorry, what'd you say?
Work some circles in.
Okay. So please correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure we were getting the same number of steps between both poles. Yeah. Okay, so I think on that last one we got 9 and 10. Please correct me if I'm wrong because I really need to get better at that. Maybe. Okay, now we are moving on to our next exercise, doing figure 8 patterns, going over the poles in the middle. The fun part about figure 8s, or at least I find fun and challenging in a group lesson, is managing spacing. You really need to be paying attention and looking ahead and adjusting your corners. Sometimes I'll take a corner a little bit tight just to make sure that I can get in front, or I'll take it extra wide to allow more time for the other horse to pass through. Good girl. Good girl. As I mentioned earlier, Maple is definitely the bumpiest pony on the barn. You can just see by that shot there. I am really trying to sit that trot. It is very difficult. It is not at all comfortable. Good girl. Okay, so now we're going to try doing collected trot on this long side here, and in order to ask for the collected trot, we're going to sit. As you can see there, every time I tried to ask Maple to collect the trot, I didn't have enough leg on her and she was breaking to a walk, so that was my fault. I needed to have rein contact but still have my leg on so that she wouldn't stop to walk. And then here on the other side, we're going for the extended trot, so I'm just asking her to pick up the pace and then try and bring her back to a normal trot on this side here, and then back to collected. But as you can see, we're really having trouble with that collected trot. Whoa. To be honest, our collected trot and extended trot just look the same, so I really need to do some work there. Easy. Whoa. So now we're just taking a little bit of a walk break, letting the ponies catch their breath before we go around and practice our canter. Of course, before we canter, I'm going to check my girth and see if it needs to be tightened. In this case, I noticed that we could go up one extra hole.
Okay, the ponies.
I know, you must. Are your stirrups too long, maybe? They look a little long. Oh, what? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Good boy, Red. Okay. Oh. Sorry, I did not hear anything you just said.
Either ask her to move up to try and get the 3.
Okay.
Give her quieter distance into it to try and get the 4.
Okay, what do you think would be better for her?
I mean, you can try moving up with the 3, and if she's like just swimming with her legs, we'll ask for the 4.
Okay, let's try it again. Good girl, sweetie. Shoot good.
Sorry? Yeah, of course.
Whoop. Whoa. Sorry, maybe she tried. Girlfriend tried. That's what matters. Are they gonna scream? Are you? Oh yeah, they're half sisters. That's your little sister. Beep. Hi. Maple's like, watch yourself.
Yeah, I know.
Look at that!
You guys can try.
Yeah,
Like he's like a mile away.
that's actually so funny. She hates him. Honestly, that's probably why she's in a weird mood today.
So that's Pumpkin, if you guys don't know, and apparently she hates Bandit because every time he goes by, she pids her ears at him. It's actually really funny.
So, we're just doing canter circle down here?
Yeah, we'll do this.
Good girl. Good girls.
So there, I definitely didn't have enough leg on Maple to keep her cantering, especially with confetti turning off there. Her instinct is to follow, so I definitely should have had way more leg on her to keep her going, but that's okay. We'll get back out there and we'll try again. I did want to try for a canter circle there, but she broke to trot, so trying to get another lap in, but we were having some trouble, so it was time to take a little break.
Can we add canter in it? Yeah. Yes, I'm down.
Start on the left rein for all the horses that don't like the right. We'll start, pick up your canter at M, canter over, I'll have like a nice hold set up here. Then keep cantering down your diagonal over the red. Come back to trot before the letter H. Try and pick up your right lead if you guys can. If you can't, it's okay. Come back at like B, around B.
Trot?
Yeah, trot at B. If you guys can't get the right lead, that's okay. Do a circle, trot circle up at A, and then down your blue and red diagonal towards F.
Trotting.
Trot it. Does that make sense? Your horses are like being crazy. You don't have to do that.
I guess
You have to go first.
I can go first.
Okay. So confetti is big. Pumpkin should be okay. Alright.
Ooh. Easy. Trot. 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 Thank you. Trot. Whoa. 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 Oh, I'm so sorry. Whoa. So fail. But what we did do, I think, was good.
Yours really good.
Thank you.
Okay, so ignoring the fact that I completely forgot our trot circle at the top half of the arena, I think we did pretty good. Maple is so good at her distances over poles. I'm not skilled enough to really have a big play in that, so all that was little Maple pie. And of course, after the diagonal pole there, we weren't supposed to canter, but kind of got away from me there, but that's okay. I think we had a really successful lesson and a successful course, making lots of good improvements lately. But that is it for our lesson.
Bandit, don't you give that look to my Maple.
So once we hop off, the first thing that I want to do always is loosen Maple's girth. I'm going to roll up my stirrups, and then before I cool her out, I'm going to put the cooler on her.
All right, let's cool down.
And then walk her around the arena for about 10 minutes so that she can properly cool down before we head back out into the cold and back into the barn.
here. Off, but
Oh yeah, that's probably why they're all.
a little worked up. Yeah.
Now that we're back in the barn, it is time to do our post-ride duties. First things first, untack the pony. I want to make sure I clean off her bit and put her bridle away neatly.
What? So hot this summer. Actually, maybe. Hi. Here, let me give you that apple I promised you. Oh, good girl. Is that yummy?
So Maple is all done for the day. She doesn't have any more lessons, just the one. So that means I need to make sure that I give her some grain before I bring her back out into the field. I'm just in the feed room right now, and because Maple is a pony, she only gets a little bit of grain. She's already kind of porky as it is.
Hi. Back. Good girl.
So while Maple enjoys her food, I'm going to untack her saddle, put it away, and I definitely want to make sure I brush away all the sweaty spots before I put her blanket on and then put her back outside. If I didn't clean her legs before the ride, this is when I would also clean them off, but I did brush them before, so there's no need to do it again. And then last but not least, it is time to get Maple's blanket on so she'll be nice and cozy when I put her back outside. And of course, Puma the pig has to come in and pick up any scraps that Maple has left on the floor. It's his favorite thing to do.
Is she intruding your personal space? He's in my personal space.
And now that we're all done our post-ride duties, I'm just going to take Maple back outside. So that was our lesson today, guys. I'm just putting Maple outside, and normally I change into my rain boots before I take a horse back to the field, but I forgot. I'm in my riding boots. Good thing I'm going to the mare's field. It's not as muddy, but I'm gonna have to do some deep cleaning. But yeah, we did so good. I actually love riding Maple. She's so fun. I love her canter. Honestly, I think I like pony canters better than horse canters. But I like the smaller steps. They just make me feel safer and you're closer to the ground. I might want to show Maple. I don't know yet. But thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed our video, and I'll see you next time. Bye.
Say bye, little Maple Pie.